could take a sin off for recreating the exact stovetop from Scream, but the sewer grate would cook like a nightmare. Didn't sin it in our Scream video, so it gets 2 sins here.
What's that noise?
Oops. I farted. I didn't think you would hear me.
Blowing out this everybody toots joke like we needed a full cognitive science experiment to find out if boners still work in a light breeze.
It's just a scary movie.
Scream credits.
Oh, I know. Kazam. You know the one where Shaq plays a genie?
That's not a horror movie.
Well, you haven't seen Shaq act.
Pointing out that Shaquille O'Neal is a bad actor isn't parody, it's trivia. This magazine has an article titled Sex and Sin, and the censors will only let me perform one of the two.
I want to see what your insides look like.
Well, then turn to page 54.
Movie alludes to crude nudes, thinking shrewd sin dudes are in a lewd mood and won't just think it's rude.
Or else my boyfriend's gonna be here any minute, and he's black and he'll kick your ass.
Drew dropping he's black like that's the threat is just the movie performing the problematic assumption. Sure, everything around it is absurd, which is fine, I guess. If the goal was just a cringe impression with a laugh track.
You mean the one who wears makeup and dresses like a woman?
How'd you know?
Turn the porch lights on.
Help! How are you gonna make a Venn diagram with Prince and Dennis Rodman and not even mention that they were both fans of Pearl Jam? Also, discount Prince, what's that make him? A duke?
But you might want to check the back door first.
Movie sets up a dirty backdoor joke and then just doesn't walk through it. That opening fart is still out here waiting for its squeakquel. This giant Jiffy Never Pop refuses to stand on the shoulders of giants like 1985's Real Genius. This terrible batting stance.
I can't feel my legs. I think my arm is broken.
Kids, this table is a mess. The gun is laid out for a left-handed draw while the knife is set up for a right-hander. The grenade should be stood up for easy acquisitions, and this banana is way too ripe for banana bread. Also, movie overcommits to dick-shaped fruit humor and ignores that the banana is actually the smart choice. It's a lot harder to outrun a killer when your legs start cramping up. The visual language of municipal roadway signage has been fully integrated into this backyard pool environment, presenting safety and death as equal outcomes. The DOT should be embarrassed. Your body leaving a chalk outline every time you fall has to be in the Oscars race for worst mutant power, and could even upset a frontrunner like Soft Serve. Being so committed to lampooning the male gaze that you fully commit to it. And here I am pausing on it and analyzing it, which feels different, but isn't. A fascinating cultural artifact to come out of the 90s was fake boobs as a complete comedic premise. Future alien archaeologists will no doubt cite this extensively. That early 2000s keyboard clack hit me like a typewriter probably hits boomers. For Gen Z, it'll be a neural link simulating the sensation of touching glass. Thanks, Time.
It just occurred to me I never climbed through your window before.
Sure, laugh now. It won't be so funny when Scream 7 is still doing this same shit. Does it make sense for this movie to catch a stray from a movie that came out 26 years later? No. Will that stop me? Also no.
Just, that new business that I started with those Colombian guys?
Oh, you mean Uncle Escobar?
Using Colombian and or Escobar as narrative shorthand for drug trade cliche.
This is about the time I puked green slime and masturbated with a crucifix.
Lars von Trier's Scary Movie.
Well, I was kind of hoping to get my balls lit, but I wouldn't want to break your little underwear rule, now would I?
Bobby. Also, it's weird that the movie will establish a potential workaround later when we meet Miss Mann, but completely ignores it here. R.I.P. Mr. Vanderbeek. Questioning the realism of electric fence underwear in this movie feels pointless, but Cindy should be getting shocked constantly, and Bobby would have noticed immediately. So now we're doing this. You see, an electrical circuit is a closed loop where electrons move through a conductive path while energy is transferred rapidly through the circuit via...
Hey, would you settle for PG-13?
What's that? Oh, gee!
If a hairy, flabby old man's chest scares you now, just wait until it's in your mirror. Thanks again, Time.
Lunch is not a class, shorty.
Not with that attitude.
My friend Sean had a pool party this summer.
Sean.
You know, Puff Daddy.
In solidarity with this movie's style of humor, I'm obligated to make a Puff Daddy baby oil joke. And just like the movie, I'm apparently allowed to stop there.
Is he gone?
Yep.
This can't be the first time Buffy's used decoy clothing. Changing like a basketball player coming off the bench is not only wasteful, it also raises questions about why 50% of your wardrobe is missing or torn in half. This school has a coroner on staff, but even after all the murders, we never get to see them coroner anything.
I said $1, bitch.
Throwing back a free sandwich is a slap in the face to basic arbitrage. That's a $2 return on that asset, minimum.
Reporting live for Black TV. White folks are dead, we're getting the out of here.
For most of the history of horror, black characters opting out of the scenario has been the best way to avoid becoming the first victim. But framing that as a racial trait instead of a rational one misses the point that getting out of the franchise early is just a smart move.
How close were you to the victim?
Real close.
until the roofies wore off. Then she woke up talking about pressing charges, so I just pulled my tongue out of her ass and left.
Movie from the early 2000s proves that quoting Bill Cosby has never been harmless.
Will this shirt make me look gay? Nah, man. What about now?
Thinking your perceived sexual orientation matters more than how hideous that shade of yellow is. Also, this is just the beginning of a Ray is secretly gay running gag, which, looking back on it from 2026, is about as funny as someone with the maturity level of a child would think it is.
My report card.
But based on the comments, chemistry, English, and history should all be I for incomplete, not F for failure. And PE says that he shows a satisfactory level of participation, so he should actually be passing that one. The sin, as always, is the public school system. But also, this is not the same paper that he was holding earlier.
Well, at least you got one A.
There's at least another 22 A's visible on this report card.
Chow ding. You guys see all the reporters out there? Yeah, saying that girl Drew Decker got killed last night.
But she got killed on Halloween night, as evidenced by those trick-or-treaters, and Halloween 1998 was on a Saturday. What? You don't believe that this is 1998? Well, fast forward to 57 minutes and 22 seconds, and you'll see that the movie theater is playing Shakespeare in Love, which came out on December 11th, 1998. Then go to 38 minutes and 53 seconds, and you'll find out that the Sheriff's Department was founded 17 years after this movie came out, and the whole thing is set in the future. This flashback's positional parodying of a post-Scream movie that, by all indications, was itself a parody of Scream. At least, that's how I took it.
Hold on. Here, put this on.
To the $2 bargain bin cassette tape of some terrible band I can't remember. You lived in my car stereo for 10 years, then got sold with the car. I guess our love was but for a season. Bare-assing it in the backseat of someone's dad's car is just one of the many unforgivable crimes this movie commits. Nobody went to jail for this. And by this, I mean writing this scene. Also, teeth are a thing, so Bobby should have experienced immediate pain instead of immediate enjoyment.
Oh my God, we hit a boat!
Where's the foot?
Well done, Shannon Elizabeth and Lachlan Monroe. Also, this is one useless-ass flashlight here, since the entire scene is shot with extraordinary lighting.
This is manslaughter, okay? We're all gonna fry for this. We're looking at 10 to 15 years.
Risking a prolapse by pulling an arbitrary range out of your ass too quickly. Also, this is a gross oversimplification of how sentencing works.
Look, we'll get rid of the body.
Unnecessary.
Well done, Craig Brunansky.
I got papers, blunts, bongs,
Excitement?
all the ingredients to make a high pie.
Letting Shorty name the dishes on the menu. It's not that I don't want to see this dead guy's junk hanging out, but Ray just said,
I'm gonna take his drawers.
and this guy is clearly still wearing his drawers.
We take this to our grave. Say it.
Both Cindy's boyfriend and best friend allow this to happen.
We never mention this again.
Mention what?
The guy we just killed.
Well, you just mentioned it, Greg.
Cindy would be amazing at CinemaSins.
Greg's right, Cindy. I mean, what do you think, we're in a horror movie?
Not a single one of them turns to the camera for a fourth wall break. And yes, we would have sinned them for doing it, but that was the perfect time for one.
They'd probably cast some dingbat like Jennifer Love Huge Tits to play me.
Dingbat?
Special Officer Doofy.
If you were worried this character might be defined by one joke, don't worry. They also made his name rhyme with Goofy.
Don't worry, because I never forget. Would you remind me not to do that again?
Second time the movie has gone with the when in doubt, fart it out strategy. More concerning though, neither actor seems to know who's doing the farting. The look on Gail's face is some excellent foreshadowing of where that finger's been. Well done, Sherry O'Terry.
Here, go to your daddy.
We thought this joke had too much realism back in 2000, but looking back on it from 2026, yeesh. Movie uses production design to remind me that a world existed before super PACs and that I can't go back there. Cindy doesn't bite Bobby's wiener in half, and I have to assume it's because he put it in without using condiments.
Hey, what is that? That god-awful smell.
I got poopy.
If Doofy is faking this persona, then pooping his pants is a choice. I don't know who needs to hear this, but there's going Method, and then there is going Jared Leto.
Bloated, constipated, got a boil on my ass the size of a walnut.
Turning 40.
A small dick's like a disability, man.
Movie thinks saying this comparison with confidence earns it a priority parking permit.
How would you make fun of a guy in a wheelchair, huh?
After over 1,000 videos, it would be bold to assume CinemaSins hasn't already done that.
It's not the size of the hammer, it's the nail you're throwing it at.
Throwing? This guy's been using his hammers wrong his entire life.
You call the police, and I'll kill you myself.
Choosing to commit a murder, but only when you are certain the police are on the way. These sash titles range from normal to random, crude to mean, or racist to TMI. And as someone whose job it is to think about these things, I'm bored by these, so I've come up with my own. Miss Rapunzel's pubes, Miss Congenital Disorderly, Miss Fidelio, Miss I know you didn't use protection last summer, and Miss why did they bring this poor old woman up here for a throwaway joke that only one asshole will ever spend any time thinking about.
Don't worry, I'll be back.
This lazy audition for the role of Terminator.
I think we have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. Mrs. Buffy Gilmore.
Declaring a winner after only one of the contestants has performed.
There she is, doggy style anytime.
Well, then why wasn't that the title on the sash? Picking up the phone with wet hands. This is only ever a good idea if you're trying to make the 7 button stop working. Excrement?
Ow! Ow!
Well done, camera guy. What asshole parked their bike halfway up a flight of stairs in a goddamn mansion? This isn't a 3-story sorority house like in Scream 2. Scream 2. It looks like the killer graduated from the Prometheus School of running away from things. But also, well done, piano. Movie slips in this unexpected reference to 1995's The Net. Deep cut.
It's me, Sin.
Only seconds after her 911 computer chat, the cops show up at her house holding the ghost face mask up to the door, only to scare whoever opens the door shitless.
Just want you to look at some photos. Tell me what you think.
Movie predicts the rise of Instagram, but does nothing to stop it. The LAPD.
Hey, Terry. Smell my finger.
Oh, what the hell is that?
My ass.
The sin here continues to be method acting.
Yeah, well, Mom also said for you to stop sticking your dick in the vacuum cleaner.
Parents always being a drag.
Don't ever step on Gail's shoes.
Why not?
Because Gail's wear Prada shoes.
This subtle suggestion that Gail is the devil never goes anywhere.
Yo, pick up the phone. What's up?
What's up?
We as a society used to love this advertising as entertainment bullshit, and now it's just everything.
Yo, Doogie, pick up the phone.
Letting a nickname like Dookie take hold. Hell, letting a legal name like Dookie take hold.
Hey, Stan, got your ice pack for your hand.
This fire hazard. This donut and bowl of chicken wings just materialized out of thin air because they were not here 15 seconds ago.
Who's gonna believe a retarded retard like him anyway?
The Austin comedy scene's response to me making fun of the Austin comedy scene somehow makes its way into the script.
Cindy, telephone.
And now she magically has a pizza. If this is what really happens when girls have a sleepover, then my boyhood fantasies were still incorrect. Flipping and establishing shots so the audience doesn't know you were too lazy to take more than one cliche. The menu board behind them says same old shit and more same old shit. And that would be such a funny commentary on Hollywood and their propensity for making movies that just repeat old tropes, especially in a parody movie that makes fun of those tropes. I'd actually take a sin off if I believed that was the goal and not just a stupid joke about cafeteria food.
I heard Bobby got out this morning.
I haven't seen him around. Is he pissed?
You mean since you branded him the Candyman?
Bobby has done nothing worthy of this Candyman branding.
It's like I've seen this all before.
They had a killer at your old high school, Shorty?
Nah, it was in this movie Scream. Same dialogue and everything.
If Scream, the movie, exists in the same universe as the parody of that movie, then do these people know they're living in a movie? Or do they just have an existential crisis whenever they see themselves in a movie they didn't act in?
If you see Bobby, tell him I love him.
Okay. If I see Bobby, I'll tell him I love him.
This line reading is actually pretty funny, and I was about to take a cent off until I saw these cups. They were everywhere when I was a kid, and I can still taste the wax they were coated in. And for that disgusting trip down memory lane, I award 2 cents.
She's gone and she's not coming back.
It's been over a year, Cindy.
But Ginger was such an important part of the Spice Girls.
If by important she means the only one actually named after a spice, then yes, she was important. Also, using random references like this to get recognition laughs is basically crowd work. Turns out this movie was about a quarter century ahead of its time with the combination of transphobia and Nazis. This water cooler is filled with fruit punch. If you say it could be Gatorade, I'm sorry to inform you that no one drinks the red Gatorade. No one with taste buds, anyway. This knot tying instruction by way of light bondage play is such a funny joke, but it doesn't make sense because you don't learn knot tying in gym class.
Lose the cape, it's way too 90s horror.
Not knowing the difference between a cape and a moo-moo with a hood.
So is this where I'm supposed to bleed? Oh, look, I'm bleeding. Eek, eek.
Scene plays the self-aware absurdity perfectly and actually calls out how horror movies send characters to their deaths no matter how dumb it is. Well done, movie.
I guess this is the big climax. Hope you don't mind if I fake it.
Letting my college girlfriend write this scene's dialogue.
Oh, look at me. I'm all dead. I'm a gross, scary, severed head. Come on, please.
Buffy would be excellent at CinemaSins.
I can't take this job or those greasy teenagers anymore.
Thing I said when quitting my movie theater job somehow makes it into the script.
What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
For you to get through this mixtape of movie references.
Did I tell you how sexy you look in my jersey?
I do.
Yes. I like it. Hey, get up. Go over there. Let me see it. Yes. I like that.
Even with having time for this, movie doesn't even make it to 90 minutes. Wanting me not to believe that the smell of football pads decreases the power of boners, regardless of sexual orientation. Overclocking your nightstand. I know this scene is spoofing Blair Witch, but did we really need to spoof the vomit-inducing shaky cam?
The smartest chasing me again.
Oh my god, they killed Kenny! You bastards! Cliche. Rating card for Scary Movie somehow makes it into Scary Movie.
And they're off. It's number 3 in the lead, number 2 close behind, and number 3 is the winner.
Unlike the others, number 3's lights don't turn on as the horse rises, and he has the winner directly above his urinal. This game is rigged, and I would complain to the manager. Also, this would absolutely ruin the quick turnover in the men's room. Ray survives a dick traversing the entire inside of his head because his ear canals apparently connect just like Spaceball 1.
Damn, this is some scary.
Talking during the movie is definitely a sin.
This movie is good.
Bootlegging a video and not even starting from the beginning.
Hey, baby. You came back just in time.
But the scene they just showed on the screen was at about 47 minutes into Shakespeare in Love, and Ray left for the bathroom just after the previews. So Brenda's boyfriend has been unaccounted for almost an hour after several of Brenda's friends had been murdered, and she didn't at least try to check on him.
Brad Pitt's ex-girlfriend is a real freak.
There wasn't really anything freaky about Angelina Jolie dressing like a man in Salt, except for the fact that she somehow looked more feminine.
My girlfriend already seen the movie. She said they don't even stay together in the end.
Our lawyers won't let me say that stabbing people who give spoilers in the theater mid-movie is acceptable. So I'm just going to sin lawyers and move on.
This is for talking. For the fugitive.
You ruined Schindler's List, all Jackie Chan movies.
This is here just in case you were worried that this movie did not know a lot of movies. I was not worried. Stylizing your leading letters as much as they have done here with the S. This is why I read Disney as Gisney until I was 9. Also, the fact that these beers aren't grouped by type makes my brain hurt.
Oh my god. Oh my god, please don't. Please. I'm just a day player.
We got fourth wall jokes, y'all.
Hey, Pageant!
Scene contains neither a Wayne nor a Garth.
Here we are. Again.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you're not ready, I'll understand.
Lying.
It's all movie, baby. There's a sound guy, there's a script supervisor. How you doing, baby?
We got more fourth wall jokes, y'all.
What I mean is that in real life, you have to enjoy each moment.
Skip.
Can I tell you a secret?
Sure, man.
I see dead people.
I also saw that movie.
I don't have any more papers.
Oh, man. What can we use to make a bomb?
Movie wants me to believe that these 7 20-something-year-old high school stoners don't already have at least 3 bongs and a hookah, and I do not believe you, movie.
Yeah!
Anyone who thinks a fish tank bong is a cool idea. And yes, that includes myself.
Oh,
This movie is so dumb. But also, changing the expression on the killer's mask is the funniest bit in this entire movie. And I'd take a sin off for it, but I found out they create masks with 7 different expressions and only used 4. So I'm adding 1 sin for each expression they made, but I didn't get to laugh at.
A Tootsie Pop?
Yeah, a cherry flavor one. The fudge in the middle.
There's fudge in your d***.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Roll Screamits.
Hey, yo, check it. Yo, a cheap bong. I want to smoke Cheech and Chong. And if I want to fuck long, I let my ding along hit the bong.
Still better than anything Eminem put out after 2019.
I thought it would fit the 90s horror cliche if you turned out to be the killer.
Oh, so what? You think I killed Buffy and Greg?
This is actually a pretty great red herring where the protagonist and the audience immediately suspect Bobby just before Bobby gets attacked by the killer. And then Bobby turns out to be one of the killers. This should totally be in a better movie. They could cast Neve Campbell and Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Hit me. They shot me in the lungs. You wanna hit this?
Funny joke, but sucking air through the mouth is brought about by the diaphragm descending and creating negative pressure in the lungs. That same negative pressure that would allow Shorty to inhale the smoke through his mouth should actually draw the smoke back into his body via the gunshot wound. And I honestly don't know if that would actually work, but I don't think this movie would care either way.
Ketchup. Just like my mom puts on her spaghetti, baby.
I don't know if the movie is making a joke that only crazy people put the poor man's Prego sauce on their spaghetti, but on behalf of myself and the millions of people with fond memories of their loving mothers providing delicious meals on a budget, f*** you, movie. But also, if that's ketchup, how did they manage that sleight of hand in the bedroom earlier? Lamp, 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 lamp.
Did Scream have a plot?
Somehow, yes, but only in a purely academic sense.
Did I know you did last summer make any sense?
Well, 11 years ago, I did say...
Movie fades to black because the killer doesn't kill Barry here. Even the movie has a hard time figuring out the point.
So no, it did not.
What about the sequel? What the hell's with that fat white Jamaican kid?
Somehow the person he's referring to is, I you not, Jack Black.
How about this for a motive? Lack of sex.
It would be reasonable to think this movie came up with that silly reasoning all on its own, but you would be wrong.
What's his reason?
Maybe Sydney wouldn't have sex with him.
That's right, Cindy. I'm gay. And in case you haven't noticed, so is Ray. What? I ain't gay.
Being concerned about this in 2000 when we're here in 2026 being all...
Man, everyone's gay once in a while.
But wait! There's more!
Taking Billy Mays' catchphrase in vain.
Watching television shows doesn't create psycho killers. Canceling TV shows does.
Satire speaks the cold, hard truth cliche. Sometimes default sins need to be issued based on broader cultural problems of a specific time period. Case in point, this movie just happened to exist at a time when all movies had to become The Matrix by the end. Movie appears to think that unexpected and out of context equates to comedy, and movie appears to be wrong. His ball gag was obviously not secured properly. This is some lazy-ass BDSMing. Making a poor animal suffocate for a stupid joke. No animals were harmed during the making of this film, my ass. Also doing the usual suspects when the suspects have all been quite unusual. I just want to remind you that Dookie Day-Lewis here shit his pants on purpose. No. Also, movie tries to parody Final Destination, but that franchise is already so ludicrous that an actual Final Destination parody would have to be played straight. So where's that movie?
Rule number 1, you gotta be quick. Rule number 2, don't fall down. And rule number 3, whatever you do, never look back.
Well done, Marlon Wayans.
Okay, just one time.
Movie wants me to judge a man doing what he loves, and I am.
Scary. It's not scary, it's stupid.